Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. Quick recap of last episode. We traveled down a corridor.
Yep.
All right,
pretty much.
moving on. Oh, we met some people in mushrooms. All of them were assholes. So we're now stupidly still opening more mushrooms and continuing down through this cave. So where are we?
You've just released this elven woman from the mushroom, and she has just awoken.
Yes,
She
I have
opens your eyes.
laying on hands.
Mm-hmm. So your magic goes into her body and wakes her up from her sleeping disease. Then she opens her eyes and looks up at you, and sort of looks like, I don't know, disgusted isn't really the right word, but just sort of disinterested in this person that's standing above her.
No, if she's disgusted, that's kind. I've fine. I've kind of thrown up a little bit, but I haven't really noticed.
She's also covered in slime, but yeah. Hello?
Don't
What am I
mind my
doing?
husband, he means best. I am Inspector Dolvert, hot on the tracks of Jacques Oblong. Have you seen him in your mushroom? Who are you and what are you doing here?
My name is Shara. I'm
Funt, stand more than 20 feet away, please.
Okay.
Yeah, next fun. Keep him away.
I don't know who you're talking about. I've been asleep.
You! I'm talking about you! All these prisoners and all these mushrooms and not 1 ounce of information! I didn't spend 5 years becoming the best interrogator in the land for this.
What, did I commit a crime or something?
I interrupt her and begin singing about my time learning to be an interrogator.
Alright. How long does this last?
12
I'm off
minutes?
key and stop quickly.
Oh.
I turn to Fentolepintropic and I kind of grunt whisper to him. I don't tell my husband enough. This is enough, but I'm proud of him and what he does.
He truly has quite the amazing voice.
She's gonna just, like, kind of hop down from this mushroom and bump past Rain.
Hold
That's
on
smart.
a
Running away from
second.
us is-
Hold on. Inspector, can I confer with you briefly?
Absolutely, old man. Stay here, 20 feet away. The rest of you.
And I scoot just back a little bit as he's doing that. And
Oh no.
I'd like to attempt to cave in the roof of the tunnel, covering both of
No!
covering both of the two rescuees, and I don't really care if it covers Funt either.
Well, it was a good
What
session.
about me exactly?
What about Grilt?
I kind of forget he's there. If he ran
Grandpa
quickly-
Filthy! No, my husband!
This
I
seems like
think-
a bit of a transgression.
I think you could probably grab Funt and dive to safety from where I placed it, but I don't think there's any way either of these two NPCs would survive.
I am going to yell no and jump in front of the spell.
The spell doesn't travel in a bolt.
Well, it's not going to
This
work,
is
now,
Shatter.
but
it's
that's
not
what I'm
fireball,
doing.
so-
Yep. It's
Yeah.
shatter.
Yeah, you could try. You could try.
Okay. What would you like me to roll?
You should roll your thing. I can estimate damage and see how impactful this is.
Oh,
Do I sense this happening?
I will have a reaction.
I kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do these things in order. So let me roll the spell.
Mhm.
For that. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay. I
Right.
will, after casting the spell, yell a word of warning to Funt.
As the rocks are falling,
Well, the spell is
starting to fall.
impacting. Yeah.
So have
Funt, if you value your life, and I suspect you're the only one, you should move.
Well, I suppose I could do that. I'll try to start moving
What's
out
the
of the way.
area? It's a 10-foot radius, I think.
Well, as I said, when I made the perception roll earlier, I was looking for the structural integrity of the tunnel. I'm trying to collapse
Yeah,
rocks, not
definitely
so much.
like this area.
No, a
will be
little bit further back. I'm not trying to hit Grilt.
This way.
I'm gonna grab Grilt to try and pull him out of the way too.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Grilt. I don't want you ending up as Silt.
Can I retarget?
Yeah, I'm not really. You're just like dragging me along.
And I assume both these newly awoken still a little groggy from that sleep.
So where are you targeting this spell? Like, just so I have a reference, because it seems like you're saying.
Well,
you
it'd be
want to move it.
based on the perception check on the tunnel, right? Wherever it would do,
Mhm.
it would collapse that tunnel. I am attempting.
Probably
Yeah,
around here is when
Okay.
it's weakest, when
Sure.
it's narrowest.
that's what I'd
Mhm.
aim for then.
Yep.
And I would be giving our party hand signs to Grilt ahead of time to move. Now, he did roll a 5 on both intelligence and nature, so he may not get that.
Sure.
But I certainly attempted.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if my instincts kick in.
Okay.
Okay, I noticed that there are rocks following on me,
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
so I step out of the way.
Yeah, you can use your action to step over there. All right, I'm going to roll some damage.
Okay.
They can't have that much HP. They've been.
I've got a fireball if they do.
Yeah.
No. All right. This will be that. They will roll Dex saves. All right. As these rocks come down, the elf, like, with lightning reflexes, like, dodges out of the way of one of them. To
How about
safety.
Raymond?
Meanwhile, Raymond, and in just a giant boulder, just slams into his head, and he is out cold.
Out cold. This
Well,
is a boulder
out.
falling from a
First
fucking
one knocks
ceiling.
out on him, knocks him out. More rocks come. He is buried under rocks. You don't
Okay.
see it.
All right.
Yeah.
The rubble.
Seems like a proper burial, to be fair.
Mhm.
He was my only follower. My good friend Raven. Raymond, I mean.
Well, I think he'd want you to make a song about him.
What was that?
What was what?
What are you trying to kill me?
What are you talking about, you strange woman?
Those were impressive reflexes
and,
for a supposed non-compatriot of the legendary diamond thief Jacques Blanc. Explain yourself.
No, you explain yourself. What are you doing? You've dropped rocks on my head.
No, I
You
haven't.
killed
my-
that man.
Was my song not thorough?
You didn't even get out a single note before I stopped paying attention.
I cannot be blamed for your poor listening, woman. Now tell us what you are doing here.
I will not speak to the likes of you. She's gonna try and step past you, but
Now
obviously you're
please
all
tell
steady.
us what you're doing here.
Just roll an insight.
I'm gonna step out of the way, by the way.
I'll give you 20 words.
I'll be counting.
Hey, thanks for getting that covered.
I get 20 words or she gets 20 words?
Oh, no, like she's giving you 20 words before she walks off.
Side
You
note,
can-
my
you can
character counts by counting on his teeth. He just kind of uses his tongue and just counts up on that.
It's kind of about 12.
Questions?
Yeah.
This is a very poor conversation because I just asked her a question.
But
I'm
20 words is a bad example. That was just she'll give you like 2 minutes of talking. So you want to know why I'm here? Well, I just told you I don't know. This is some sort of cave with mushrooms in it. I was trapped in that thing. I was just going about my business, and then got knocked over the head in the back of my head and woke up. I don't know what you all doing here. Maybe you trapped me here, but apparently you're able to drop rocks on people's heads, and frankly,
What
I'm
is
just going
your
to go my own way.
business?
My business is none of yours. Sneezing.
I handcuff her.
All right. I'm gonna ask you to make a grapple check. She's going to try to resist. She shockingly fails. So you successfully grapple her and put your manacles on her.
Quick,
We shall
marry her.
decide whose business is whose when the party returns. For now, stay in this mushroom over here.
I'm gonna put her in the mushroom we found earlier that was empty.
Okay.
Good.
I'm sure that before long, she will surely tell us about Oblong.
Yes. Yes, good. Yes, I'm
As
just gonna
you-
sort of toss her in.
Yeah, as you toss her in, you'll sort of hear her snarling. If I had my knife, you'd be dead already.
Yeah, you're gonna want to conserve your oxygen in there. The mushroom breathes almost just as much as you.
And you dump her into this mushroom.
And does that trigger the thing sealing over?
I guess it hadn't been cut off, so yeah, it
Excellent.
seals up,
I think we've
and you don't hear anything.
learned a valuable lesson. Nothing good comes of these mushrooms.
Yeah, if I see anybody getting close to one of the mushrooms.
From now on, no more looking in these.
I suppose Grandpa Filthy could just fireball them from a distance. For each one.
Possibly.
Once per long rest, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a long campaign. We'll just scout to the west. I'll take if everybody's.
Thankfully,
okay with it.
Raymond didn't make it. Noxious little twat.
Hey, don't speak ill of the dead. Raging
here.
was a fine man.
And as you walk in here,
Raging.
you see another one of these large mushrooms in the middle, and these little mushroomy creatures surrounding it.
Perhaps they'll know more.
When they look up at you,
They look
other
at us
than
with eyes.
well, like, I don't know, it's like looking at the token. They sort of have eyes, but they're mostly just mushrooms. They're sort of mushroom people. They're sort of humanoid-ish in shape.
Oh yeah, I see their
still
eyes.
plants.
They're like
They got
dogs
holes.
with mushrooms for heads.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh yeah,
I don't really know. The art is sort of vague, but yeah. They're sort of like tending to this mushroom in front of you, and as they look at you, they sort of just get a bit startled and then start walking away, and then almost like as a snap, they all turn their heads towards you, and we can roll initiative. This will not be very challenging. I'm just going to say that much, but we must do it regardless. Where are your things? Here we go.
Did that send? No, didn't.
Send. No, you have to select your token.
No. I just had to double check.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this is very, very initiative. Okay. And has everybody rolled? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Descending. All right. Funt, you
It's not his name.
Even the DM, yeah.
I
we're just
feel
all
like
gonna
I've,
call you Funt.
You can
I've
only
just-
call him Fun in character
Yeah.
because it's.
I've started to accept it from the other characters at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But not the DM.
Yeah.
No,
He's
the DM.
Antilla Pentropic.
Antilla Ventropic.
Which is a great name.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's a great name.
I have a
Beautiful.
list of other names that you can call him. I actually have a list here if you'd like them.
Yes,
I've got Fentanyl, I've got Phantom Boy, I've got Funt Tulip, I've got Vent Tropical Pool Boy, I've got Optical Front Flip. So yeah, I've got a list.
Nice.
They're very great. All right,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Right. Well, I guess I'm
These
gonna go ahead.
things- These things are small creatures, by the way.
All right.
They're the same size as Filthy.
I turn to the group and I say,
goodness.
"These things are small creatures, by the way."
I'm gonna go ahead with some vicious mockery.
Mhm.
Get one of those on this one that's I can see most clear.
This one at the
This
top.
one right- Yeah, the top one right there.
All right. I'll make a wisdom save. Let's see how it fares. Wow. Natural 20.
I think
All
we're
right.
doing this wrong.
Jeez.
Clearly, they're obtaining the most useless of our society and entombing them in mushrooms. We should celebrate these small people.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of doing us a favor.
Yeah, my rhymes don't quite make it if he makes his wisdom 20, you said? All right.
Yeah, he
Alright.
succeeds.
Yes, this weird little
I'm
fungus dog and mog like rocks. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
We could cut out his tongue.
20, jeez.
The tongue is the most savory part of a man.
Yeah, Husbo over here knows what he's talking about.
That's it for me. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
This mushroom will dash up to there.
Dash.
Mushroom
Dash 20
dash.
feet.
Yes.
They dash 20 feet.
Yeah.
He moves
They're
up and he
mushrooms.
dodges. He just dodge action.
No, they actually are dashing. Grandpa Filthy. These mushrooms approach.
Look how rapidly they approach. It's a firebolt one.
Right? Which one? One in the front?
Yeah. Gives
Great.
me like 6 rounds to get the other ones.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were targeting me.
Actually. That will definitely hit, yes. Deal 6 fire damage. These things have any vulnerabilities? No, apparently not. Great. Not that they really need it.
And then
Alright.
I will back up 20 foot.
Perfect. Grilt.
I'm gonna walk up. These are 10 or 5 foot squares again?
5.
5, okay. So I'm just gonna move
Can use
up.
the ruler as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move up to roughly here. And I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
I'd be careful,
Alright.
mushrooms. He eats you for fun.
Yeah, I learned how to deal with these little boys back in the swamp.
Inspector.
Best thing to do is just give them a little jig.
I will move
And as I
here.
say this, I'm kind of like,
That's your dodge action.
yeah, I'm kind of like, it's just a little like shitty dance I'm doing the whole time.
I
Great.
will similarly dodge action.
Alright.
I'm going to try to dance like Grilt is, but not quite as well.
So I actually take issue with this in my secret bio I sent to the DM, which I'll unveil this part of it now. Quote, drunken dancing, but only alone, even if there are other people around. So I don't take issue with you dancing,
true.
but like I'm just like kind of doing my own thing, just like in my own little world, just doing my little drunken jig. So don't take it personally that I'm not dancing with you, but like in my secret bio, I'm
But I
alone.
mean, as his partner, you may feel a little shunned that he's not including you here.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
might. It's just nothing coming from. It's just
No, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah.
Again, I'm drunk and dancing, so
A
I don't.
crack in
notice.
the foundation of your marriage.
Newlyweds.
Do we lose 1 AC from that, or is that still keep our AC?
Not yet.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
No, it's
Depends
there
if-
is no flavor involved
This
in,
mushroom will
in
dash
the
up.
ability.
Reconciliation fails or not.
No, it's purely mechanical. We're good for a week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is a purely
I
mechanical.
feel like that'd be good
marriage.
leverage to have as one of the partners. Just
Alright.
be like, so help me God, you'll lose your AC right now.
Like, yeah, like while they're surrounded by 5 enemies, right?
Hypothetically, if they were taking.
I
a
wanna
dog
Please come within 30 feet. Did you do the dishes this morning?
I
do
didn't
the
want to bring
dishes?
it up, but now
You
it
gonna
seems
do the
relevant.
dishes when we get home?
I did most of them.
Alright.
I did my
And-
dishes.
Telepentropic. It's your turn.
All
Your
right.
friends are being
Well,
swormed by mushrooms.
Well, we
I'm
are.
Absolutely
sure-
swarmed.
that my words will be able to cut them down this time, and we'll go for another vicious mockery.
Mm-hmm.
I forget
Nothing
the.
but cantrips.
Okay. Yep. That's. It's for the best, really. Otherwise, I gotta get within touch range. Gotta do 2d4s. Oh wait. Well, I don't even know if it hit. Right.
Well, it's a saving throw, so it's just him who has
The
to
whiz
roll,
save.
right?
Right. Right. Yep.
Whiz save. It. What is it with whiz saves rolling natural 20s? Oh my god.
Okay.
Clearly, words aren't your
These things
strong
do not
suit.
care.
Maybe you should try something else.
Yes, well, I'm really not one for the melee or even ranged. I really prefer to use the loot and my magnificent name.
You could try hitting him with the loot.
Yeah, that might actually work. I think I'm actually going to move up based on that.
It's gotta be 1d4. Plus charisma.
If I were to
Plus
check,
charisma.
does the perception roll let me see if the tunnel will collapse?
Which tunnel? The one ahead of you?
Yeah.
Like this area?
The one behind us at this point felt just getting spiteful.
Probably, yeah. With a shatter.
All right, just good to know.
Put
good
one
to know.
like
I'll just keep that in
like
the back of my mind.
about like the center here, like where the tunnel is
You're
at
in the
its
wrong
middle
layer,
point.
so we can't see your ping.
Shit. Yeah, I'm on. Here we go. Like about around here in the middle of the tunnel
Okay,
is when it would probably be the least structurally stable.
sure.
But yeah, if that's your turn, this mushroom will walk up and actually attack something. Amazing. With its fist. There's a 13 hit your AC.
No.
Nope.
It would have disadvantage, I forgot. But yeah, it will miss. As this thing runs up to attack you, you start to see sort of like the mushroom here gets pushed out a bit, like from something from the inside, and you hear some muffled grunts and hissing from the inside.
Does Grill understand it?
Okay.
Like piercing.
This mushroom's learning to talk. Light it on fire.
I might be losing
It's
my
a mushroom.
mind. I think there could be somebody inside.
This mushroom will be dashing.
Yes.
I can't light a torch with my reaction, can I?
No.
No. This
Worth
one will
asking.
Attack at Inspector Dolver with a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Great. Grandpa Filthy. You've thoroughly inspected the ceiling.
Okay. I'm gonna firebolt the same mushroom I firebolted previously.
Mm-hmm. That will hit. Dealing 6 damage. It is looking quite burned.
And then I will
Grilt.
move 10 foot forward
I'm gonna go ahead and dodge action.
in a circle.
Get a dodge action. Alright.
Yeah, dodge action.
Great. Inspector,
I
you.
will stand here and dodge action.
Alright.
Got him, Grandpa Filthy! Show them who's boss.
I'm the boss.
7 does not hit your AC. Fant.
because all of my attacks have whiffed horribly and everybody is dancing and that seems to be extremely effective.
You're also going to dodge action.
I am also going to move forward and dodge action and take part in the dancing as well.
Grandpa Filthy, your party members all line up while they're being assaulted by mushrooms and all start dancing.
But this doesn't surprise me at all. This is how I think of them and what I think of them. So it seems totally in line with my mental, what's the word I'm looking for? Representation of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, then that doesn't hit you either. You start to see some sort of slits being cut into this by some sort of like claws or something against the mushroom.
No, it's growing claws now.
And this
Not
one
sure
will
what's with
roll
all this
another fist attack.
prancing, but I can
Does
surely take
16
part in
hit
this
your AC,
dancing. Sorry.
16 hit.
Me? No.
Yeah. Okay, great.
That's at disadvantage? Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Yep, it's a disadvantage. 6 doesn't hit anybody. Filthy.
Let's keep this going.
Dodge
Seems to
action
be
is
working well.
overpowered.
I'm just gonna firebolt the same one again.
Mm-hmm. That will hit and probably kill it because it's 2d10. Yep, this one will be absolutely burned. Great. Grilt, would you like to do anything with the dance?
No, dodge action.
Great.
This time I'm
I
kind of getting
will-
closer to the ground as I dodge action.
I will dodge action as well.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
God. Oh my god, with disadvantage it rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20. It's fantastic. It doesn't hit you. Funt?
Just keep on dodge action. We are going to
Great.
keep this dance going all into the night. Try all that we might.
How much damage did the last one take to kill?
Well, you dealt
20
6
or
twice,
something.
and then you dealt 11.
23, yeah, is how much
So
I dealt.
at most 23.
Okay.
Make an sprout. Use your fist. It misses. Great. Alright, a reasonably sized hole gets torn into this mushroom. And you think you can see like a hand or a claw scraping out. Miss Sprout will also roll a fist with disadvantage and miss. Not even an ask AC. Filthy.
I've lived a long life, and I know sometimes the only way to get somewhere is just to start. So I just keep firebolting one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No wonder
Sorry.
we'll fight. That'll hit. Deal 20 damage. That will kill. Which one are you doing? Doesn't
They're
really-
both untouched, so whichever, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'll just. it just
Great
kills you.
shot, Grandpa Filthy.
I thought of Funt when I was shooting that one.
Truly quite amazing.
You
It's good that you're finally
inspired
pulling
me.
your weight.
Alright.
When I hear Inspector Dolvaire shout, I notice how close he is to me. And given my preferences for dancing alone, I just kind of take the opportunity to stop dancing. And I pull out my gray club and I smack the one to the south of me.
Alright. Go for it.
I'll mark it. I'll call it. The
Bonus
shot,
action.
I mean.
Alright.
-5 AC. 9,
That
does
will
that hit?
hit.
A 9 hits?
Oh, a 9. No, a 9 will not hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll call it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll miss it.
That's
Then I'll stand there.
Yeah.
Disoriented from all the dancing.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Alright. Inspector, your husband has stopped dancing.
I will leap to his aid by literally jumping over him while dancing, moving to here and dodge actioning.
Your husband stopped dancing.
This will attack the now open.
I will use my reaction to give it disadvantage.
It misses anyways. Oh gosh. Funt. People
We're
are
gonna,
dancing around now while dancing.
I will absolutely continue to dance around. Wow, I can't believe all of this dancing is inspiring all of this mighty firing that Grandpa's doing.
I'm not your grandpa.
You could be his grandpa.
I don't want to.
A
be
man
his
is never
grandpa.
sure.
Are you doing anything other than dancing?
Nope, dodge action. Just dance.
Great.
Dodge action.
Great.
I'll move forward 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. This one will also try and hit you. Rolls a 10. This creature inside of the mushroom will claw open
What?
a hole in the side, proper enough.
You cut off for a second.
What? Oh,
No, it's okay.
okay. Yeah, the creature will cut out a hole big enough for it to sort of stick its claws and head out of.
Okay.
It appears to be.
Would you like
sort
me
of-
to make some sort of roll?
Yeah, if anybody's actually looking at this thing,
Yep, I'm looking at it.
yeah,
I am also
you will
absolutely
see a
looking
sort
at it.
of cloaked, hooded person who appears to be half person, half flash
Oblong!
coming out. Who will start sort of chanting chaka 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 as it looks out at you. It's his turn. Grandpa Filthy.
I'll just keep firebolting the little mushrooms.
Okay. 18 will hit. Deal 7 damage. Boop. Grill.
Gonna go ahead and regular attack the one south of me. I call it 10.
10 will hit, yes, if it's a 10 and not
Yeah.
a 5. Right?
I'm
One
bludgeoning.
south of you will be crushed and squished.
Okay, cool. So I get another attack, and then I'll have a
Softened up.
bonus action. So I'm going to go and attack to the one west of me, emboldened by how badass that kill was. I'm going to go ahead and do a called shot.
Oh, that will hit, yes.
Okay. So it's going to be plus 10 damage, so that's 21 damage.
21 damage will completely destroy this thing, yes.
Okay.
Well struck, Grilt.
Yeah, I don't see any whales around here. And then I'm going to move over here. And then now that I have another... Is it just once per round, Filthy, or do you get to chain together those kills?
It's once per
Once
round.
per round. Once per
Okay.
turn.
You can't the Great Weapon Mastery, okay.
But you have one attack, right?
Yeah, he's one attack left.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
I
can
still
make it a
have-
call shot if you want.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm saying
those
with
things
Great
are
Weapon
within 5
Master.
feet of each other, so you can use Great Weapon Master, I think. You score a critical hit. or
Oh,
resist
actually, I
damage
can use
with-
Horde Breaker. So Horde
Yeah,
Breaker.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah. So yeah, you
Um,
can do that then, because Hordebreaker would have killed the second one. And then
So, and then with...
your bonus action for Great Weapon Master if you want.
Yeah. So it seems like I get
think you
like
have two more.
attacks from Great Weapon Master, and I got 2 attacks.
Oh, and you have extra attack. So
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. I think I have like...
You have 2 attacks.
It's a bonus action to use Great Weapon Master.
Yes.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You could either
you
attack
have
with Great
So
Weapon
you
Master.
can't use it
levels.
multiple times because the idea is that
Unless
but
you
with,
have lots of bonus actions, yeah.
But with Horde Breaker, so I'll still have 3 attacks though because if I use Horde Breaker with the
Took one attack
guess it
to
would just
kill
be
the
2
first
attacks.
one.
It took an attack to kill the one to the south, then
Yeah.
Hordebreaker killed the one to the west, and now you have an
2
attack from
attacks.
extra attack and a bonus action attack.
And so
you have
in the end, you end up with 20 charisma.
there
Yes.
you go.
It's just
Yeah, and
minus one.
by the way, this is all fine. I'm fine with only having 2 more attacks.
two. Yes. So yes,
Whatever is
I'll let
correct.
you do that.
I'll go ahead and just do a regular roll.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay. Then I'm
Mhm.
gonna do a called shot.
Okay. Oof. Yep. That's 22. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
29.
29 damage. Yeah. You run up to this person question mark who has been chanting and chittering at you, and you like swiftly smack it in the face with your great club and then come down with a massive smash and just like its neck sort of snaps as its head gets whiplashed downwards, and it is now motionless, hanging out of a mushroom. And you're out of combat.
Good work.
All right.
Bad cop, good cop. I see what it is.
I didn't really care much for that chanting. It was ruining all of my dancing.
I'm going to step over to the corpse and start interrogating it.
Party. Same thing happened when they busted out of the cake.
No, there are not actually. You used both of them.
I'm gonna take some time to attack just around me.
You're just
I
attacking
have
me.
3 attacks. No.
What are you attacking?
I'm still dodging. You can go for it.
Yeah,
Give
it's
it a
okay.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Okay.
Roll a dice.
That's one your way.
Come on. Yeah, that misses.
Okay. What's your AC?
21.
Ironically, because he's next to you,
Ew. My husband's such a tank. Wow.
it would have been 19 and that would have hit, but your bond of marriage made it so that you couldn't land a hit.
I can't live with him. Can't live without him.
It's not the bond of marriage doing that. This is the honeymoon period doing that. You only get 7 days. It's not like you
That's
still
true.
stay married
That's
after.
true,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it's just the temporary chemicals that,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm. It's all the dopamine.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I
Right.
will look inside the mushroom to see if there are any people in there.
Yeah, there is the corpse of a spider person, sort of
Cool.
a cloaked, 6-armed, 2-legged figure.
With no head.
It has a head. Its head
Nice.
is just in a very, very bad angle. Its neck is swords. I mean, you can take it off if you want.
Does it have any
I'm not stopping you.
journal on it? Any items?
Any egg sacs?
There are
Any
no
sacks
eggs.
in general?
How
No.
about the cloak? Does the cloak look comfortable? Well made?
Is it
It's sort of
like
raggedy, but
spun
it's made out
silk?
of, it's
So
more,
covered
yeah.
with slime.
Yeah. It's sort of a silken cloak, which is black. You're not sure if it's black naturally or if it's black because it was dyed or just really dirty or something. But, you know.
I told you, Delver. There's nothing good of these mushrooms. Let's move on. Do something
I
with our
sniff it.
lives.
Can I smell it? Does it smell bad or good?
It smells.
When I see him
Have you
sniffing
smelled
it,
spider before? It kind
Do
of
you
smells.
smell oblong on it?
It does not smell like diamonds.
A scent I would know anywhere. Diamond scent.
Yeah, my wife loved that phrase.
We must press onwards. Is
Agreed.
there anything else in this room?
There's just sort of like square hole back here. I think when I originally made this map, this was supposed to be a hidden passageway, but I don't really care. It is fully visible.
Hey, I think there's a hidden passageway over there.
It's not hidden, is it?
Looks very
There's like
narrow.
some mushrooms in front of it, but with your sort of passive investigation, you see this is a you see that this is sort of a passageway. There's sort of footprints leading to it.
We do have an inspector in our party.
The footprints lead right here.
Yeah, the
But
mushrooms.
where
are
could
close.
they go? I'm going
Entrance.
to look at the wall right next to the passageway and sort of stare toward the horizon.
Given time, he'll figure it out.
Here, I can reveal the inside of this.
Grilt, I trust you. Lead the way.
You sort of have to crouch down a bit because it's clearly made for, you know,
I don't.
smaller, possibly mushroom people. Yeah, I'm talking about Grilt because he's
Grandpa Filthy.
I get
Passage
stuck.
was made. The passage was made just for you. I'm gonna pull Grilt out and send Grandpa Filthy in.
Funt has proven his worth in investigating small holes. We could shove him down this one first.
I'm not entirely certain I'm comfortable going in somewhere like that.
Funt, I need inspiration. Keep talking.
Ah, yes. My voice will drive you forwards while you
working.
make an arduous journey. Yes. Follow, listen to my voice, find inspiration, and be
I'm
hypnotic.
going as Funt keeps talking. I'm going to like get down on my hands and knees so I can crawl through and just try to get away too.
If there are any topics that, like, as people start getting away, that you need Phantopentropic to...
I think
Continue.
I underestimated his power.
I'm not getting in the hole. I'm just listening to fun.
Well, I suppose maybe we should try to catch up with them. I'm sure they're
I
fine.
haven't been paying attention. I've just been listening to fun. So fun.
clapping.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a. You come out of this hole, sort of up in the ceiling, not in the ceiling, like a bit off the ground, into this new.
It's always caves, Delver. Don't know
Yeah.
why.
As you're walking through this
Caves.
clearly
From the floor
like
to the ceiling.
carved
It's
out
all
and not a
caves.
natural cave.
Always
But then it opens
natural
up into a natural
caves.
Every time a natural cave.
This part is a natural
Okay.
cave.
Yeah, you
Away
don't want to be
from
in a natural cave. I spent a couple days in one of those.
Caves have cave-ins.
Very convenient.
Mm. Well,
Useful way to dispose of a bard.
yes.
Ah! A mushroom.
Avoid it. Stay away. Nothing good
I-
can come of it.
I look over at the top of the mushroom. When I look
Closed.
over the top of the mushroom,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the scene in Les Mis where he peers out of the window from above. Like, that's
Yes.
the expression on my face exactly. Okay, I will cut it open with my sword again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cut it open. On the inside, you can see laying down there is a rather fancily dressed man, who is. You think that he's carrying a flute, like sort of at his side.
No one in this one.
Steal it away.
Poor philanthropic.
He deserves everything he gets. Trust me.
Second bard. I must bring my most powerful magic to bear.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know that if there's anybody inside.
Yeah,
You can roll me a bluff or deception.
I didn't try
if you,
particularly hard to lie convincingly.
I
In
didn't
fact, they
try
could probably
particularly
see on
hard
my
to know.
face. Like, yeah.
It's up to you then.
All right, I'll tell you
What's
what.
your
I'll
charisma
roll
modifier?
wisdom at disadvantage. You roll deception at disadvantage.
Oh.
It's an
Fuck
11.
is my wisdom roll? No insight. 10.
10 to 11.
Oh, we're lucky this time. Nothing in that one, I guess.
Did you find anyone inside? Was there any diamonds amongst this mine?
Diamonds?
I'm going to turn around and go check if the guy has diamonds on him.
As you look inside, he doesn't seem to have a purse or anything for carrying anything.
No,
He's
it's
just got his
empty.
flute and his very fancy clothes.
Hold on. I need an investigation roll.
Oof.
He's covered in diamonds! Come here! I found someone. I didn't see him the first time.
I dash over. This is the fastest you see me run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look
Yeah,
at
girl,
the
as you
side
look
too.
over the top, there is definitely a man in here. And as Philanthropic looks over, you would recognize that this is probably a fellow bard. He's dressed
My
like one. And
God,
he has a flute.
he's got a flute. I can play one of those. It's not as good as the lute, though.
I begin casting Find Familiar as they do this as a ritual.
Okay,
I start casting good berries.
go ahead.
I now have 10 good berries.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know any spells.
Are you sure you're a paladin?
Yeah, but those dance moves put a spell on me.
I put a spell on you.
I do a little bit of a jig when he does that.
Keep at least out of earshot of them.
You can only roll. You can only hope.
Good berries. What a great idea, Groot. Maybe you should throw some down.
Yeah, I'm going to take one of the good berries from Grilt and throw it at the guy down there to try to wake him up with it.
I'm just.
You there!
I will hop in and
Okay.
and force feed him the good berry.
Mhm. He sort of like blinks his eyes and
He
looks
gets
up
hit
at you.
right in the
and
eye
looks
with a
down at
fucking good
himself.
berry.
Yeah.
He
I'll
looks down at
duck one
himself.
good berry.
And he like sort of bolts upright and brushes himself off and grabs his flute. Oh, hello. I see you have found me sleeping in this slime area. Good evening.
Truly, he is a bard. There's no need to be on guard. What is your name, my good fellow?
Ignore him.
He
never-
What is your name?
He never finished bard school. Do not take offense. He means the best.
What did he say his name was?
Nairindem and Azerwin.
Yeah, in fact, he only completed one course. It was Intro to Rhyming, and that was it. The only
We
fucking
will
course.
call you Numph.
Yes. Yeah, my name is Philanthropic. I'm sure that you've heard of me. Many have-
Lovely name.
Ah, yes, thank you. So is yours, Naren.
I'm sure you've heard of me. Lovely.
I begin cutting my way out of the
we
mushroom
can
from the
play
inside.
play a duet to celebrate the occasion.
I cut my way up
Sounds
faster.
Yes, let's
start
inspire
playing.
Inspector Dolbear with our magical music. It will
An
get him
inspector,
there.
are you chasing some sort of villain.
I am literally just hacking at the side of the mushroom with the rapier.
Do a performance roll. Oh, man.
Mhm. All right, he'll roll a performance, I guess.
Interrogate this man, Funt. I will be over there with Grandpa Filthy.
Oh, he does a very good performance. Despite just waking up, this is like rivaling your own in your mind.
Truly an amazing performance. There's no
yes,
need.
I am quite the flutist.
Ah, yes, I have noticed.
He's gonna
ahead.
try and do like a standing jump out of this.
Will they mate now?
And then he's going to fall short.
Speaking of which, does Grandpa Filthy actually have any children?
Why? You asking?
He's a grandpa. It's in the name. I'm just curious, you know.
He does. He has many children.
Okay, just had to double check. Okay, many children.
Yeah.
Many.
If you asked him, he'd tell you about each one.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh no.
There's no need to be disparaged, old bear. Perhaps I have found someone that truly deserves my marriage.
Have I found-
Marriage?
I don my ceremonial robes.
And hat?
Yes, I thought that might get your attention.
All right. After failing to jump out of this mushroom, he'll just take the same route that the inspector took to get out.
Have I finished summoning my familiar?
Yeah, sure.
Isn't it an hour ritual?
I thought it was.
I lose
Is
track
it-
of time as an
Wait.
older character here sometimes.
It's been a minute.
Let me see how long my familiar is.
You
Yeah, it's
know,
1
time
hour.
goes
And if you're
faster
doing it
the
as a
older
ritual,
people
then it's
go.
1 hour and 10 minutes.
Well, I keep
So you're
changing
not.
Well, you'll just
rest
have
of you
to
could
listen
probably-
to them perform until I'm done.
The rest of you could probably have like a short rest while he was doing this and just talk.
I know
amongst
something
yourselves
else
and
that
play
takes an
music and
hour.
stuff. Mhm. Exactly.
Time for an AC bonus.
Uh-huh. Well, that was quite the slimy trap.
Yes, I'm
Funt.
sure you got a good nap out of there.
Funt and Newman, do you?
Yes.
Ah, let the festivities begin.
I like the idea that Philanthropic is just going along with this and trying to rush it along before the person notices.
Absolutely.
Yes, never in my life have I seen a bard quite of your stature.
Yes.
Quite good with that lute of
Have
yours.
you seen any other bards?
Well,
Ah,
I
no
can't see
matter. It is a
anyone
joyous
right now.
celebration.
He does not have a ring. He's not married currently. You can tell.
It's not relevant to the spell.
It's not relevant to this marriage.
Yeah, I will marry these two people. Unless they stop me.
No, I'm not going to
Very
stop.
enthusiastic about this, despite only just meeting you.
Truly, we are soulmates, meant to be together.
Grandpa
Truly-
Filthy,
Truly, any storm we could weather.
I'm busy.
the spell does not technically restrict itself to 2 members. Perhaps a
Oh my God,
marriage
yeah,
à trois.
It just says you touch adult humanoids. It doesn't say 2.
Absolutely not. I won't be shackled down. I have my life to live. A life to lead, full of happiness and interesting things. Caves,
In every-
mushrooms.
In every marriage, there is a shack learned, a shack lee.
I would
I'm
like to
neither.
check for deception on those claims, the happy long life of happiness. I'm perception. Is that a lie?
Insight?
You need to roll insight. Yeah.
Insight.
How
Sorry.
can I open this?
It's the same. It's the same skill bonus. So I'll let you.
Fine.
do
I'll go with the 9.
Okay, or 9.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Long. Yeah. Happy.
No, the long wasn't a lie.
Oh, okay. I made my point.
Okay. I go back to chanting my summon spell, my familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But I have adamantly declined the invitation to be part of that marriage.
The dolphin god has blessed this day.
Marriage. This is quite lovely.
Indeed, truly one to last.
Absolutely.
You, sir, are an excellent minister.
I pride myself on my ministering. As we
Please,
get
what is
to
all your names?
their vows,
Mhm,
I'm
vows.
going to ask Newman, which
For
is
a
what
vow
I'm
of
calling him.
silence.
No, I'm going to ask him,
No speech for the next.
vow to me that you will tell me where Dolver is, you diamond-wearing fiend! I said Dolver instead of Orblong, but you know
did.
what I meant.
Yeah. I don't know who
just wants it.
Dolver is. What? Who? I'm not a Dolver, and this my soon-to-be husband is not a Dolver either.
I meant Orblong, and you know it. You wretch. You fiend.
I am not Oblong either.
What man would
you an
immediately
Orblong?
commit to marrying this bard? You're looking for a way out.
He's a lovely bard. I
Yeah.
can't believe you've said that about my
Any
fiance.
port in a storm.
Can I tell that he's lying, or with the 17 insight?
He's not entirely. You think that he's a bit playing up how much he likes this bard, but he doesn't hate this bard,
You only think it's better than death now.
and he doesn't seem to know who Orblong is.
Very well then, Newman. I pronounce you a newly-wed and happy couplet. Couple.
Couplet.
Hey. I go.
Mm-hmm.
I also
They
clap.
will
All right.
do whatever. The
And
ceremony
now dancing
asks.
for the remaining 58 minutes of the spell.
I walk
That was
as
just
far
the
as I
first 2
can.
minutes.
I walk into a corner and start dancing.
He will
dance
happily
in-
start
I
dancing.
dance in the middle
you
of the
see,
room.
Yes. Yeah.
around the room, in circles. Where's the? Let me roll a performance for him. Oh, he's a great dancer. We'll dance
All right.
hand in hand.
We'll do a
with his-
performance as
his
well.
new
Yeah.
loved one.
Oh, we're both crushing it right now.
Yep.
I
Roll
managed to
20.
not fall down.
As I see them dance, I actually lose track of my suspicions, and I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of the occasion.
I fight down
Look
bile.
at that
Rules
dance.
is occupied by his slime corner.
Yep. It's good to be safe.
And yeah, those of you not in the middle of a ceremony, I guess can have a short rest. Well, Filthy is casting a spell, so that wouldn't count as one. But I don't know.
I think only Grilt.
Grilt can have a
Only
short rest
Grilt,
if he
yeah.
wishes.
This is
Yeah.
the
I'll-
second,
I'll take a
second
short
nap that
rest.
Grilt's had.
Sure.
I said it's the second nap that Grilt's had. He's getting a lot of
Yeah.
rest in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a man needs his rest when he's fighting.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Sleep's important.
Mm-hmm. Is it
Alright.
about time for another break?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is good timing, thematically, for another
Right.
break. All right, we'll do our final part when we get back. Thanks very much for watching,
Yeah.
guys. See you shortly.